This time of year, high school students are getting ready for what they feel is one of the biggest nights of their lives. It's prom time, and parents and other members of the community want to make sure that those students are when they're out. Bob Anastas, the founder of Students Against Destructive Decisions, or SAD, he along with David Daggett here to talk about this year's Safe and Sober Prom message. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning. Thank you for having us.
I got one going to prom too. I've had them over the past several years. And every parent, you know, it's in their mind when they walk out the door. I want them to come home safe. They look so great. They look so beautiful. You want to make sure that it is that safe night. Right. It's great of you guys to kind of help reinforce that with students. How do you do that?
Well, we do it in several ways. This week we have Coach Bob in town. Of course, he's the founder of Students Against Driving Drunk. And what we try to do is create an atmosphere of positive peer pressure for the students. The students today are under incredible peer pressure. If you can flip that into a little bit of a positive. I was going to say, peer pressure sounds like a bang, but you're saying use it for the... Flip it into a positive. They sign a pledge and get a free T-shirt. Okay. Safe Sober Prom Night. This is our 20th year. And it creates a little bit of a buzz. We've been in some of the schools, and Coach Anastas has seen it.
Yeah. It's a remarkable experience to watch the students come up, grab the T-shirts, and right off the bat when they do that, it's like a badge of courage. It really is, because what you're saying out loud is as if you're signing a contract for life, which I produced. I'm putting my name on something, I'm going to wear something, and I'm up tall and say, look, I'm not going to drink, drive, do drugs at the prom. And that has to be a positive message. Silent or not, it's out there. And that's where parents, I think, will see the effect of this as a plus. Later on, you know, these kids go to these proms, they have an excuse not to do what they're doing, the negative part of it. And this reinforces the positive part of it. You're going to schools, and you said you've got 2 more today. You're going in, talking to kids and things like that. In addition, a lot of other schools are taking part in. I mean, you're trying to get the highest percentage of students to sign these, right? Yeah, the schools that have the highest percentage are in the running for prizes and all sorts of things for their school. And again, it creates that positive atmosphere. And what the young people need today is that all of us to wrap our arms of encouragement and support around them. They need people in uniforms, people on TV, guys that wear coats and ties, coaches that come in who you know, played in the NFL, and you know, all of us together, we can encourage them and support them. You've got this long list of people, but you know, and I know that sometimes parents are the last one, or we feel like we're the last one they want to listen to. What would you say to parents? I mean, what difference can a parent make if they just kind of reinforce that message? Well, I think a parent has to take interest in what they're doing, and fulfill an obligation. We pass out this piece of paper called the Contract for Life, along with what Dave's doing here, and we want the parents to sign that. Now, all that contract says is that if a child is ever in a situation they've been faced with a DUI, that they will pick up the phone and call the parents. But the parents also have to agree they won't drink and drive either. But when you bring them home, the key to this is you put them to bed, talk about it the next day. Don't argue, because if they're having a problem with alcohol, you're not going to make anything out of that. Get it the next day and discuss it. But the key is to have them know they should not participate in anything that's DUI. And you know, that's the life-saving event right there. And to sign this, because the realistic world out there is that they're going to be exposed to an awful lot. And some students with that negative peer pressure just submit. And they make one mistake. Well, one mistake can cost you your life. We don't want anyone's picture in a yearbook because later on in life they're going to look at that student and they're going to look back and they're going to have a memory and they'll say what everyone says, boy, what they could have been. We don't want that. That's our mission, to stop that yearbook page. Gentlemen, it makes a lot of sense. Thank you for talking about it. And you know, the next to you, parents, students, listen. You can visit safesober.com, find out more. Also, he's going to be in a couple of schools. Give me your website, too, if people want to find out more. It's safesober.com. So they can find out all the information. All the information's there. The schedules are there. We'll be at Page today and West Forsyth High School today. Coach Anastas doing presentations. Really energizes the students. Gentlemen, thank you very much. As we said, parents, next steps up to you. We're back in just a moment.